A prayer for work. Lord, give me work. All work is thine. Help me to make thy business mine. Give me my part, and let me share thy joy in making life more fair, my part, and with the part the will to make my life thy plan fulfill. Thus every day, Lord, help me see my simplest task as done for thee. Esther and Clark all day long and every day, the God in you keeps repeating I am. But he lets you end the sentence. You can add poor or rich, sad or happy, sick or well, as you choose. God can do for you only what you allow him to do through you. You praise and bless him only when you see the good and true and beautiful. You dishonor him when you call yourself weak or sick or poor. So claim the good. Praise God for it, thank him and bless him for all his good gifts. If you are out of work at the moment, know that the Spirit of the Lord is upon you, directing you to your right work. The Spirit of God goes before you to make plain your way. It works through you to make you efficient, successful, prosperous, and of real worth to your employer and associates. Know this and then open your channels. Give of what you have of service to others. Start where you are. Distant fields always look greener, but opportunity lies right where you are. Take advantage of every opportunity of service, even if it be only to wash dishes or do chores around your own home. Show God that you are a channel for good now. The more you can prove that, the greater will be your opportunities, and soon those opportunities will take the form of just the right job for you. Each night and morning, and whenever the need for a job occurs to you, repeat this affirmation: God in me knows what my right work is, where it is, and what I ought to do to be actually engaged in it. Let this knowledge be quickened in me as a revelation to my conscious mind, so I shall know what is my right work, where it is, and what there is for me to do to be established in it. Remember, it is from within, and not from without, that you get in touch with all of good. Every ill, every lack, every discordant condition, must be cured in your own thought first. It is like a radio. The programs of all the world are in the air about you, but you have to tune in on the one you want. When you turn on the radio, the program that comes to you may be some sordid tale of crime or unhappiness, or it may be merely static noises. If so, that is all you will get until you turn the dial. But you can get the program you want, if you keep turning away from the others and persistently try until you find the one you want. But you must both affirm and act the part. To affirm prosperity and then act like a pauper with what substance you have is to show that you do not believe your own affirmation, and do not expect anything from it. It doesn't matter if you have to force yourself to take some appropriate action. Take it and thereby increase your faith. Every affirmation should be matched by some action expressing the faith that you have received or are receiving, the action of the sort you would engage in if the affirmed good were visibly and tangibly present. That doesn't mean you must spend a lot of money recklessly, buy a lot of things such as you will when you have the riches you crave. It does mean you must take the mental attitude of being rich, having the right sort of job, sprucing up, being confident and serene and unworried. You can help others get the sort of place they want in the same way you can yourself. Here is an affirmation to use for others: Infinite Spirit, open the way for so-and-so's right position, or home or abundance or whatnot, the position he is best fitted to fill, the position that needs him and which no one else can fill so well as he. Let him be led to the right people, the right place where he can give good service for good pay. Lead him to make the right contacts. I leave it with you, and I know all is well. In a recent issue of Nautilus magazine, Dorch Campbell tells how he prayed for a home and found the one he had always dreamed of. The whole secret, he says, lies in that beautiful thing called love. I prayed for a home. Every element in the answer that came was in accord with justice. The quality of love was not strained. A house that you can call your own home is not so easy to obtain these days. For me, it was most difficult. Conditions have been serious in the Mississippi Valley for nearly a decade. The cotton problem has become acute. But the house where I had lived for a long time was taken away from me. I was homeless, there was no other available, for people have not been building houses in my country. I had to build my own home to find a roof for myself and my loved ones. But there was no mortal way to build that home. I had not sufficient money to buy even a lot. Yet the home of my own became a reality in answer to my prayers, as simply and as unostentatiously as a rose unfolds. I felt that we are far too selfish in our prayers, so I prayed for others when I prayed for myself. I asked that the contractor who should build my home should be blessed through me. I prayed for the owner of the land. I prayed for a harmonious association with the contractor. I asked that there be love and friendship between us and between all who might be associated in the undertaking. I prayed that he might find a way to finance my home and that I in turn should help him to succeed. I prayed for others as earnestly as I prayed for myself. I prayed for the landowners that they, through me, might sell other lots. I prayed in this fashion, loving them that they, in turn, might love me. Deep within me, I desired that all of us might equally profit in the building of my home. This was all. There was no domination on my part, no attempt to influence or control them, no direct thought to them. Step by step, that home came about. I obtained the lot for a very small outlay, a lot worth 3 times what I paid. The contractor himself actually gave me the money I required. The home became mine in such a gentle fashion that I, accustomed to prayer, stand amazed. Things, for example, like a driveway, were contributed for free. But it was not only I who was helped, and this to me is the most beautiful part of the answer to that prayer. It has been my privilege since the house was constructed to help those who helped me in getting my home. More lots have been sold, more will be sold. The contractor has closed several contracts as a result of building my home. What we need is to be not only hearers but doers of the word. We find truth by trying to live it. Since God is love, it may be that we have only to love a thing greatly to get it. Can it be that the long-lost key to attainment through prayer is in feeling the loving power of God within to give us that which the heart desires? If I can do some good today, if I can serve along life's way, if I can something helpful say, Lord, show me how. If I can right a human wrong, if I can help to make one strong, if I can cheer with a smile or song, Lord, show me how. If I can make a burden less, if I can aid one in distress, if I can spread more happiness, Lord, show me how. If I can do a kindly deed, if I can sow a fruitful seed, if I can help someone in need, Lord, show me how. If I can feed a hungry heart, if I can give a better start, if I can fill a nobler part, Lord, show me how. Grenville Kleiser.